with the mage gear, because you have your Ganodermic and your Armanal, defensively they do basically the same thing. Oh yeah, range crystal. I wanted to try something with that later. That's one other different thing I was going to do this run. See, this run's going to be a bit of a learning experience for everyone because I'm going to be doing something a little bit different than what I'm used to. But still staying true to what I normally do. Because I generally know what corners to go to in all my beginnings and everything. So, as I said earlier, I've done a lot of kiln. Well, I mean, a lot is different number to a lot of people, I guess. And he's gonna mage me. Okay, good. In the past couple days, I think I did it maybe 10 or 11 times. So I'd say I've done it enough to really be able to start recommending different things to people. I'd say I'm fairly well versed in my kiln techniques. Tread nipping the Casaea. So yeah, I bring Armatal and Ganodermic. The Armatal is something I recently picked up. I used to just go Ganodermic and Bandos, and when I would range stuff, I'd just throw on the Ganodermic, which is a decent idea because when you're ranging things, generally, Ketsex and the Medges, you want magic defense, so the Ganodermic is really good. But I was starting to... It was taking a while to kill everything, so I decided to start using some Armatal pieces to help give me some more range attack. And because Armatal still gives some great magic defense, it's great for it. But you still want to use like your Ganodermic for maging, and other times when, say, you're meleeing. What wave are we on? Okay, this is full cap. This is the full Zil wave. So we're gonna be on our first Jad soon. There is 7 Jads in total from start to end of a kiln. You get used to the Jads though. It's back when it was in the Fight Caves day. Jad was like the big scary guy. People were always scared when, really nervous when you finally get to the Jad, but for me, Jads are just another wave. I actually like the Jad waves because it's almost like a break wave, because you really just don't take much damage on them. And it's a good time to, heal up everything. I like the Jad waves. Something else I've been doing is not using my Spirit Cape, which is, of course, for combat, I think, just combat familiars. It reduces the amount that each of your scroll uses. So, and it's only by a small amount, but when you're using a whole bunch of scrolls, like from start to finish of a full kiln, I'll have saved a whole bunch of scrolls, or be able to use a lot more scrolls in that time, which could definitely save me, like earlier when I was just getting like destroyed by all of the Zills and everything. The Spirit Cape really helped me, assuming I was wearing it. So we're on our first Jad wave now. Strength Crystal. Strength Crystals are absolutely useless. There really aren't any times in the kiln where one could possibly be useful. The Range Crystal, we'll be seeing how that works this time. I also want to use a second Magic Crystal at some point in here, which is right after the point that I'll be using the range one too. So we'll see how that goes later. So when you get, obviously here, wave 10, that's your first Jad. You're going to stand north of the rock. Okay, renewal. Yeah, and I melee all my Jads. Yeah, so you stand north of the rock, and it's going to bring both the monsters up. In this case, it's the Zil and the Jad. So I'm trying to talk while doing Jad, but it's hard, kinda, because it does require a little bit more focus. I like Jad waves though. Usually don't get hit, so I'm gonna be quiet during this though, because if my talking does force me to get hit, I'm gonna regret doing this. So shh. Just watch me kill Jad. Come on. Ooh. Don't like when he mages. I find the animation for it's a little bit faster than the old Jad. It's a very, very slightly less time frame to put your prayer on. Not a big deal, but I don't know. It might not even be different at all, but I don't know. It's just something I kind of noticed. Meleeing Jads is something I really like to do. I'm not sure why, I just feel a lot more comfortable meleeing one than doing one at a far. Once again, I'm not sure why, but it's just something I do. So after each 10 waves, you're going to get a little cutscene here. The little guy that runs it, he's going to talk to you. So the first waves are the range heavy waves. There's going to be a lot of monsters in it that use range, so you use a lot of melee on those waves. The second set of waves, which is the 11 to 19, you're going to be using a lot of range. So we'll throw that on. First wave, these waves, it's hard to really pick a good spot because everything mages. It's just hard to do proper layers. So like I could go here and see how I'm not blocking that guy. Go down a little. Yeah, see how I'm blocking that guy now by just standing here. But the guy's over there. If I was standing more here, then that one would have been blocked on the wall that you see over there. But once again, not a big deal. He's meleeing me, so let's not have that happen. Because, I mean, it's good to avoid damage, but at the same time, I mean, the past while, I haven't unicorned, and so, like, I have a lot of unicorn to go. I'm really not worried about using unicorn scrolls. They're extremely cost effective. It's very, very cheap to use, so I like using them. Generally, it's not an issue with them, so. But if you can, it's always good to shave off a little damage, as I'm not doing. So, overload. I always overload for the whole thing. Go, go, go. Okay, Swift Gloves. Swift Gloves are pretty cool. It's a big complicated formula how they work, and I think they even updated the way they work kind of recently with the... They also did change Spellcaster Gloves a little bit. But essentially it gives you a chance at shooting a second bolt, which is pretty cool. Gives you a huge damage increase if you're using them. Maybe we'll get a chance to see what it looks like. Once again, I normally dread them. Oh, see, I even got a little message. You fired an extra bolt. Yeah, the strength of the hit stunned your opponent. See, my range hits are really strong. It's because I'm awesome. Constitution crystals. Generally, I only use one per wave, or per kiln. That's for wave 28. But I usually don't even end up actually utilizing its effects. But I use them anyway just because why not? I don't need the space for anything else, so I might as well pick one up. Just in case. You never know. Things don't always work out exactly as planned. So wave 12, you're going to have the 2 Medges, I have 2 Zills. It was kind of bad of me. I would have normally gone down here to the south compass directions. Southwest. That's that way. Southwest corner. So that I would have been able to kill the Zill off a lot quicker. Because you can kill them extremely quickly. They don't have much defense or HP, so you attack one with melee, they die very, very fast. So generally in a wave, they're always the first thing to kill. Kill order is something else you really got to learn. It was really important in the first fight caves too, where you'd always kill like the little bats first because they drain your prayer and everything. But now you don't really have those bats. You don't really have anything that drains your prayer. Only prayer draining thing in here is you. See, I fired an extra bolt, but one of them missed. How unfortunate. So this is the Zill Medj. So there's 2 Zill Medges, and then there's a Zill Zek. So we have a Ketzek this wave. I'm not sure where he spawns. I want to say he spawns this side. And in that case, I shouldn't be here. Oh, okay. No, he spawns on the other side. So generally, it's not a good idea to spawn where the Ketzek is, because you can't kill them that fast. You can kill them pretty fast, but not fast enough where you could kill them by the time something else got to you. So like here, I can kill the Medge before, maybe I can kill the Medge before, say, like, a Zill from the opposite corner made a little trek down here. But there's a Casaea that way, I'm pretty sure. So this wave, it's going to be 2 Medges and a Casaea. I think the next one is also 2 Medges, but 2 Casaeas. So we'll see how that goes. There's the Casaea. Kill him quickly. Dreadnips are extremely effective on everything in here. I usually don't Dreadnip Jads. I've tried before, and every time I try, I always mess up. And I always take a hit or something. It's something I want to try and start doing, but I'll do that on my own time. This is unequal. That makes me mad. Yeah, these are probably the slowest waves, the 11 to 19, because range sucks. You could use better bolts. I'm only using broads, mostly because my trips are already costly enough as it is with my Har'aken runes. What's that over there? Another invulnerability. Yeah, if you're watching this as like a basic guide, I guess, to general kilning, then you'll have noticed, obviously, I've been getting the crystals. And there's 6 different types of crystals. There's the invulnerability ones, the constitution ones, restoration ones, which I don't have any of. Did I use one earlier? I should have one by now. I normally don't pick up. I don't know. Normally don't remember to not pick them up. Or, I don't know. You know what I mean. I usually get them. Some might have used it or something. I don't know. Anyways, constitution ones. For me, I only use one, always. I only use one invulnerability, always. That's something I really should not do, actually. Because invulnerability, it makes you invincible. It takes 0 damage from everything attacking you for 15 seconds, which is pretty cool. Except it doesn't stop it from the special attack of the Dills. So that nasty attack, it's like 150 to 300, like always. Doesn't stop that. And on wave 28, where there's like 6 or 8 or whatever it is of the Dills, it can be really, really dirty on that wave. So your invulnerability crystals will not help you on that wave. But what does help you is the Constitution crystal on that wave. The Constitution one, it boosts your HP to like a certain amount. It like boosts the actual level. So it works kind of like the Nex armors. So like it's basically like wearing like, say, full Parnix or something, and you get that huge like life point boost. And it'll make it so that all your unicorns and all brews that you do, that you drink, and whatever you do with the scrolls, that they'll heal more because they're percent based. So like right now, you know, not the X% of 99 is whatever. So because it boosts your constitution, it'll be a higher percent, so it boosts more. So that's really cool. So those, generally, it's not a big deal. You might as well use them. Might as well pick them up and use them on some wave. Wave 15. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, so definitely use them.